Welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, in for the weekend edition, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Sunday, May 14th, 2023. We go to Sudan, where thousands continue to flee the country as fighting enters into another week. As fighting entered into its fifth week, representatives from the warring factions continue to meet in Saudi Arabia for talks. The Sudanese continue to flee into other nations as fighting continues to go on between the army and the paramilitary. In the country of Egypt, new families are arriving each day, making about 1,000-kilometer journey from Khartoum through the desert. Other families have lost their passports or they can't afford to get one, says an official. The latest arrivals in Egypt are some of almost 200,000 people who have escaped Sudan, in the addition with the hundreds of thousands who have been displaced internally. The United Nations says that over 500,000 people have left Khartoum alone, with the hospitals in the capital shelled and rampant looting being reported. On Saturday, Sudan launched a call to the international community, including the African Union, to provide humanitarian assistance. The government said that it was committed to dedicating the port and the airports of Port Sudan to receive aid, and civilians and aid groups have repeatedly pleaded for humanitarian corridors to secure vital assistance, as aid agencies have been systemically looted and at least 18 humanitarian workers have been killed since fighting began back on April 15th. Those in Sudan, let us know if you've gotten a chance to get to neighboring countries such as Egypt, Chad, Ethiopia, and South Sudan. Let's go to the Caribbean and end it there. A minister for Jamaica's government has said to embrace artificial intelligence. The Minister of Industry, Investment, and Commerce, Senator Abin Hill, said that Jamaicans should be prepared to embrace artificial intelligence, known as AI, a new phenomenon which, if properly managed, can be extremely useful. Addressing the media and business stakeholders at a two-day conference, the senator said that once policies are put into place, ensuring responsible use of the technology should be a very little problem in maximizing its use throughout society. AI, known as artificial intelligence, is the ability of a computer or computer-controlled robot to perform tasks commonly undertaken by human beings. The senator also stated that as this new technology arrives and becomes, it will provide challenges, but we're smart enough as Jamaicans to get together and find a way to manage it. Addressing concerns that AI can put some jobs at risk, the senator noted that similar arguments were also put forward with the invention of computers. He stated, when we got computers, people said that they were going to replace people. And what computers did was make a lot of people, especially younger people, more smart. Some older people got to use a technology that they never knew, and a whole economy in Jamaica grew from it. In fact, in the last 30 to 40 years, the technology sector has grown quite dramatically. Other participants at the event also shared the same view of artificial intelligence and that it could help Jamaicans become more productive. Imagine for a second, the senator said that now you have AI and that allows somebody without an engineering degree to do the same task that a normal engineer would have done. So soon, very soon, you could have somebody with just a diploma doing the very same work that you would have needed somebody with a PhD to do, because AI makes that person be able to function the same way. Those in Jamaica, let us know if you share the same sentiments and views about artificial intelligence, and let us know on if you plan to embrace or if you're already using artificial intelligence. We end today's weekend edition with the African proverb of the day, and it comes to us from no particular African nation and or ethnic group, and it reads, I release my desire to be perfect. Once again, I release my desire to be perfect. This is great. I was just talking about this earlier today. We have a cameraman, one of our cameramen that works, that does some of our podcast episodes. I was talking to him about in content creation, there's let me talk to this camera. There are too many of you that's watching. You are hoarding content. You want to be a content creator? You can even be better than me. I'm serious when I say this. But the problem is you're hoarding content. You're either thinking that your content is not professional looking enough to be put out on the internet, or you're trying to time the market. What do I mean by that? You're trying to be intentional. I hear that word float around a lot with people on the internet, or just people I come across. I'm trying to do things intentionally. Just do it. Who cares? Who cares? There's not this thinking that there's going to be 10,000, 5,000, even 30,000 people that are going to be waiting for your content to drop. You have something that's a content that's just specifically for this particular holiday and you're waiting for closer to that holiday. Shut up. When that holiday comes around, people will do whatever they need to do and search the web or however it is that they need to find content like yours, and they'll run into your content. You can put it out for 2 years and all of a sudden people will come back to it. Ask me how I know this. It's happened to us here at Kush Combos TV. Stop trying to be intentional. Just put out your content. Stop trying to think that your content is not professional looking enough. Get out of here. Amateur video does numbers. Ask me how I know. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for today and any other time that we upload material. Also, follow us on Twitter at Kush News or at Kush_News1, and that's at Kush_News1. For Kush News on Kush Convos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.